What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be bringing you a retro review of the kung fu flick Riki-Oh,
based on the Japanese manga of the same name.
21 years old, sentenced to serve 10 years for manslaughter and assault.
Hey, I didn't say you could leave. He's carrying.
Now, this is a special movie. Riki-Oh is not just simply a movie.
And it's not simply a manga adaptation.
No.
It's better than that.
This is an experiment of insanity.
Captain, are we leaving? We still have to wash. So who cares? Oh my God! Oh, God! What are we supposed to do now?
I'll tell you this right now. Riki-Oh is probably the only movie I've seen based on a manga that's better than the manga.
Yes. This is a martial art movie. Martial arts, I don't even know how to classify this movie. How do you even classify Riki-Oh? It's just sheer insanity.
You know, so he gets sent to jail, and, you know, he's in prison, and there are these four parts of the prison, and each part of the prison is ruled by a warlord, basically.
Yes, they're basically
prison.
They're basically the bosses of the jail.
Because it's basically a video game movie.
And they're waiting for the warden to arrive, and the warden is the super villain. And that's how it's set up. And Riki-Oh has to go from section to section to section
to section
to section. You know, fighting multiple people, trying to overthrow this jail by these corrupt people that run it.
Stop fighting! Yeah! He's a killer.
That's the plot of Riki-Oh.
That's the plot
now
of the
let's
movie.
get to where Riki-Oh shines, and shines best.
Riki-Oh, they make it perfectly clear from the very first time you see this man fight, he is an unstoppable, murderous killing machine, and it is glorious.
Of superhuman proportion.
Yes.
I mean, like, the first main fight of Riki-Oh is a shower fight. These guys are trying to show their dominance, and they come after him. And there's this one really big guy. He made the mistake of messing with Riki-Oh, and Riki-Oh, like, right hooks him to his gut, and it punches a hole in his gut.
Zoro, get him! I'm betting on you!
You see the blood splat everywhere, and there's a hole in his stomach, and at that point you go, "What? Oh my God, what am I watching?"
Yes, because it starts off rather
kung fu movie.
as a regular kung fu movie, like you think everything's normal, and then that happens, and you're like, "What the fuck?" And then you're like, "Wait a minute, this is over the top, super gory and graphic martial art movie."
And it's probably the funniest time I've had watching a martial arts movie.
I can honestly say it is one of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
He does that, which catches the attention of that section's boss, basically, and he's like, "Oh, wait a minute," and he decides to challenge Riki-Oh.
Still a goner.
Every single fight in this movie is nuts. Every single one of them. There is not a dull fight in this movie.
No.
I mean, one way or another, someone's face is gonna get sawed off. There's gonna be holes punched through people. There's gonna be, you know, ripping your tendons out and
Ripping
then
your
tying them
tendons
back together.
And tying them back with your teeth so your arm works again.
People's heads getting just exploded by bare hands.
That was
There is so much. There's just so much to talk about. Oh my
and
God.
you need to do yourself a favor and
If
watch
you
the
get
movie.
your friends together, from start to finish, I guarantee somebody will be laughing and peeing themselves. The prosthetics, this is all prosthetics.
It's from the 80s.
It's an old movie, yes.
It's 80s, late 80s, early 90s.
Because, like, you know, in, like, Japan, and they have these movies now that are, like, super gory, and they're super, you know, like the Tokyo Gore Police, and they have all these over-the-top with the crazy action, but it looks cheap. But this movie is, you know, it's old school. It's from the 80s. It looks disgusting. Everything in it looks disgusting, and it's, I like that. I love the fact that he can punch somebody's head off, and it's like, holy shit.
They're legitimate martial arts fights, and then once you land a hit, that's when it gets legitimately crazy.
Yes.
And but for the martial arts part of the movie, it is well done martial arts. They are real martial artists that are doing these moves, and then it's just basically superpowers into it.
Yeah, he's basically, that's the one thing I like, is it's one of those movies where he's an unstoppable hero. And he's just going through people, literally going through people to get to what he needs to do.
And as he goes to the bosses, you have the boss that he beat first. So you get basically your lowly boss. Then you get to the big guy boss, which is like the big fat guy that smacked that guy's head.
Yeah. They're like the super elite one guy.
And then after that, you get to the next two bosses, and one of them is flamboyant, to say the least.
We didn't know if it was a guy or a girl, not gonna lie.
Exactly.
It took us a while.
And then you have the warden.
The warden.
Who is the Hulk, I guess. He transformed into the Hulk.
Because you have two main villains. You have the one guy who's kind of the acting warden, who has a hook for a hand, crazy eyes, and he's the one that's setting up all these things to try to get Riki-Oh killed. And he's just basically holding the prison down. He's like the second-hand man of this warden. Right. You don't see the warden until about halfway through the movie where he shows up. He's this scrawny little, guy with a cane, and he's just like beating people, stepping on him. And then he literally hulks out and transforms into a disgusting monster.
A slimy, disgusting, muscle-bound monster man.
And the prosthetics on that, not too good. Not too good.
No.
Not
Especially when they have to use prosthetics for that fight scene also.
Yes.
I mean, that's when Riki-Oh goes, But you've had so much fun before that you don't even care.
You don't even care. It's just
at that point.
The cherry on top of the fucking body-filled insanity cake.
I mean, Riki-Oh had some crazy, crazy scenes of violence.
And you know what? Not to sound fucked up, my favorite scene in this movie is when his sister, right? It was a sister, when she died because she just kind of was like running on a building and she fell off the roof.
Like, she didn't care. She just ran.
She just ran.
She didn't even stop to think about it. She just kept running off the roof.
She just ran off the roof and she fell in such a fucking glorious way. Every single fight is over the top. Everything is super, super gory. The fighting is amazing. Everybody was buff as shit. Everything looks good. It's a really old school, gritty martial art movie.
Riki-Oh finally beats all his people, and he breaks himself out of jail because he could have done that anytime he wanted to, apparently. He walks, I'm not lying to you, this is the end. He walks to the wall in the prison yard, he goes like this, he punches it, it breaks into pieces, and he just kind of walks off out of prison.
Into the heavens, or wherever the hell he went.
And I feel bad for whoever encountered Riki-Oh after that.
Unfortunately, there's no more of them. They stopped at this.
Yeah, no, I don't know why. I mean, I would love that. I would love sequels.
Whoever made this, I would love to see more movies of.
Oh no! Get up! You're really useless.
Riki-Oh is a gem of a movie.
It is truly a hidden gem.
And like I said, it's better than the anime or the manga, so if you're gonna read either one of them, don't bother watch the movie.
Yes. If you have friends over, if you want to have a big group, this is the perfect movie to get everybody laughing just of the absurdity and the overtop nature of the deaths and the gore.
I give Riki-Oh an A+ because it is funny, even though it's not meant to be, but it's hilarious. The fighting are what is, it is fighting. They're well done fights. The gore is what really puts this movie over the top.
Yes.
And those three things is all I really need in an old movie like that. And since they gave it to me in such abundance,
Yes.
I can't argue with it. And I personally recommend the movie. I mean, you're gonna have a good time if you watch it. You're gonna laugh. At first, you're gonna be like, "Whoa, shit! What the hell happened?" And then as you realize that first scene you saw is the tamest of the scenes,
That's
you're gonna go, "Well, whatever."
Well, that guy got it easy.
Yeah.
I'll finish both of you bastards today! Now it's your turn!
Crazy fights, crazy deaths. It's definitely worth the watch. I'm not sure if it's on Netflix anymore. It used to be on Netflix.
I don't know if it is. I don't think it is on Netflix anymore. You probably have to go out of your way to find it.
You're probably it is a retro review.
Yeah, it's retro. You're gonna have to do some
You're gonna
looking.
have to Google it or something.
He said Google or YouTube it.
Amazon.
There's plenty of YouTube videos of the deaths.
Yeah, YouTube has videos
Sure.
of there's death scenes all over the place. If you want to see a death scene and that'll get you hooked, then go see the movie.
Yep. I mean, I would give it an A because it's just so fun. This is a movie that is practical, it's fun, it's over the top, it's a great sit. It's paced because it's just one crazy event after crazy event after crazy event after crazy event. And even the boring flashback of, oh my god, my sister is dead is over the top and insane. And you can't argue with it, that's all you want.
Exactly.
Love it.
So, recommend,
Watch
it, enjoy it.
It is truly a hidden gem of martial arts.
You're all free now!
And that's our retro review of Riki-Oh, the story of Ricky.
Because who else would it be?